Welcome to the Help for Leaders podcast. I'm Stacey Harris, and I'm passionate about showing leaders the power of communication and how it can transform their organizations, from Fortune 500 boardrooms all the way to brand new startups. As a leader, your actions and your words transform people and your company culture. So join me as I share tips and insights for elevating your leadership abilities as well as your team's performance. Let's dive right in. Hi, I'm Stacey Harris. Welcome to the Help for Leaders podcast. I'm super excited that you're joining me. We're going to be talking about communication. We're going to be talking about emotions. We're going to be giving you tips and help for you to develop as a leader. And that's really my heart behind this podcast. 2020, it's behind us. Crazy year, but it gave me a lot of time to think and really dream about new things for my business. And this podcast is kind of out of that dream. And so I am excited to be sharing all kinds of tips for you of how to communicate more effectively, how to build your teams, how to influence others, how to connect in the hard times, even how to navigate conflict. We're going to talk about a lot of different things in this podcast. So I hope you'll join me. Today, I just want to tell you a little bit about me. I have 3 grown children. I have a black lab that I walk every single day. My husband calls her our child. I love a good 80s playlist. I'm an avid tea drinker. A good cup of chai, savory cup of chai is my jam. So I hope you connect with some of that, but I really love exercising. I love being outside, walking. That's a way I de-stress with my dog. Also, I love bar3, exercise, all of that. Great healthy ways that I connect and release stress. So I have actually been in this industry for 29 years. Wow, 29 years have flown by, but I have a passion for people. I love people. I love helping people, and I want to help you grow as a leader. So I've been working with Fortune 500 companies. I've been working with small businesses. I even have contracts with several government agencies. So I have been able to influence and help leaders across the board be able to communicate more effectively, be able to learn how emotions and how they influence themselves, how they influence their teams. And so I want to be able to share that with you. So a little bit about my background. I actually have a degree in computer science, and that's how I landed this job where I help people, believe it or not. So the former owners of Leadership Resources saw my wedding announcement in the Palestine Herald Press and saw that the bride was a graduate of Baylor University with a degree in computer science. And they needed some help with their database. And so I was able to just do a project that was supposed to last a couple of weeks. And here we are 29 years later, and it's a passion of mine. Over 10 years ago, I bought the company, which was kind of a scary time back in the height of the recession. And now here we are in the midst of a global pandemic. But I will tell you that communication is the same, and it's more important today than ever. And I really want to share tips to help you. So I have 3 grown kids. They're amazing. They've taught me a lot, honestly, over the years. I feel like my kids are my biggest joy, and they've also been some of my biggest life lessons in learning how to communicate. They're very different individuals. 2 are now out on their own, and 1 is taking a break from college because of this season we're in. So we're all having to make lots of hard decisions, even in the realm of family. And so I want to just encourage you, wherever you are in your journey, whether you've got toddlers at home and juggling all of the things with school-age children while we're working from home, many of us, you've got this. And I want to help you sharing tips to be able to communicate effectively with your team members, with your family members, with your colleagues and coworkers. So I've had the amazing opportunity to work with clients around the globe. And some of those clients are in healthcare, which, wow, what they're going through in this season. I've got clients in manufacturing. I've got clients across the board, from small businesses to large global companies. I train a lot of trainers of how to launch leaders into the next level of their career. And so I want to be able to help you as well as you launch into your next level of leadership. And so some of those opportunities that I've had the amazing ability to step into have allowed me to travel, to see teams in action, teams struggling, new teams really developing, new leaders developing. And I want to be able to take all of that knowledge, that 29 years of experience, and really be able to share that with you. Not only best practices, but I'll share some things that you don't want to do. Sometimes it's just as helpful to know what to do as to know what not to do. So even in these podcasts, we'll be sharing tips and tricks of things to do, and then some things you want to avoid to be able to effectively communicate with your teams. Some of my favorite memories with clients are when they have those aha moments, when they really get it, when they understand how their behavioral style is impacting their team, not only in a positive way, but also in a negative way, and how they can make adjustments and be able to flex and make changes and really see dramatic differences personally, professionally, within their organization, and really make such changes. And so I'm really all about that. It's all about learning. I'm a lifelong learner. I hope you are as well. I'm constantly wanting to learn more about myself, learn how I communicate, how I can do things differently the next time, learning from those mistakes. I think that's really what this journey is all about. Not being perfect, not doing it well every time, but absolutely when we make those mistakes, learning from them and doing something different. And so I want to be able to help you as a leader, as you're navigating conflict on your team, as you're navigating new team members, even this remote learning or remote work environment that we're all a part of in this day. I want to be able to help you understand your own style, understand the style of your team members, and effectively communicate. So all of that knowledge that I have, I want to share with you in this format. So I hope you'll join us on this journey to grow as a leader. Super excited that you're here. We're going to be sharing lots of tips. So join us next week as we dive into more help for leaders. Thank you for joining us today. You have the potential to communicate, engage, and lead with significant impact, and my goal is to help you do just that. Whether you're trying to get that next big promotion, scale your small business, or manage a team of thousands, there's always room for growth, and I can help you get there. Go to disc-report.com and find out what style of leader you are by downloading my free ebook on communication. Until next time, lead well and prosper.